Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host AZ and today we'll be watching Food Wars Shokugeki no Soma. All the openings 1 to 7. So, Food Wars, what do I know about the show? I have seen a few episodes, like always, out of curiosity, and I am aware that this borderlines ecchi. So, the openings will be pretty interesting to see what they do because the stuff that you feel when you're eating delicious food and that stuff. Obviously, anime had to combine those two because why not? The orgasmic feeling that you get when you eat good food. So they definitely hit a jackpot here with this series. So I'll be talking about that, how they present the openings, how delicious the food looks in the openings, and just how far they go with the ecchi element. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, I don't remember anything about the episodes. I've seen this a long time back, so I don't even remember the first opening. So it'll be pretty new for me. Yeah, with that said, let's dive into it. This sounds familiar. Yeah, the first few seconds of it I've seen. Nice vocals. And we see all the ingredients slowly, one after the other. The knife. Oh, that's the main character. Yeah, this is pretty good. This screams shonen, but with food. Because obviously anime had to do that. All the characters. What's in the background? So do you remember he goes to a culinary school? It's pretty elite. And I think this was the Sundari girl. Character introductions, man. The food. That's what you get out of a show like this. You'll never be disappointed with the food because anime food already looks good, and a show about anime food. I mean, come on. That seems to be the master. The song feels pretty classic, like it's a timeless song. A lot of the early anime shows have this feeling. You could replace this with something like a Naruto song and it would still feel the same. Nice. Didn't show a lot of ecchi elements, except that girl. The first scene has to be these eggs in this grass with the sun falling on them. Feels very cozy and warm. I like that. The way they're panning on to all the ingredients, the different kinds, strawberries, fishes, carrots. It all looks so good. Like most of the animation budget probably went into it, went into making the food look good. And this guy opens the briefcase like he's about to pick up these firearms, but since it's a chef, they're gonna be working with these broad knives. I like the shot. We get the reflection of the main character in the knife that he's wielding, and he just starts preparing to cook us a meal. It's almost like a. I wonder because I do remember that. It's a shonen, right? So the way they will be presenting these competitions, the way they're cooking this will be something equivalent to a fight scene in a shonen. So I wonder how they do that. Like they have to show the intensity in these cooking shows, right? It can't be a slow dramatic. It can't be a slow drama. It has to be. It has to have action. So how do they translate the action when it's a cooking show? And I think those are utensils in the background. Yeah, a lot of 3D utensils just pouring out as we showcase these characters. And this is, from what I remember, she was pretty annoying. And these seem to be obstacles in his way, the way they're towering over him, and he's standing alone, small, ready to conquer them. It's almost like they're doing battle with their knives. Like they compete with each other through their foods and the elegance. Like intense cooking. Like everything is so intense. I love it. So there is this stereotype of shonen characters that they're always very hungry. So what if one is a chef? I mean, how do you go around that? Seems to be pretty lighthearted, pretty like good vibes. I'm getting good vibes, warm vibes from this, and I really like this. How they all are sitting on a plate as an entree or a main dish served to us. Nice, pretty wholesome. First opening. Let's see what this other openings have. All right, opening two. Oh, holy shit! It went dark. What the heck? They're in a fighting tournament arc or something. And look at the intensity in the background. Oh, the font size, font colors of the, yeah, it look like chili peppers or ketchup. Song's still pretty good. A lot of fire, blue, yellow fire to show the intensity of these characters. So we're showing ingredients and introducing our characters. So maybe a main character has moved up the ranks. And this seems to be like a tournament arc. Oh. Yeah. A lot of... What the heck is that? She was sitting on a bed of tomatoes. Yeah, might as well fight with the utensils that you have. Okay, that was the scene. Man, that looks so good. And doesn't help that I'm I'm pretty hungry right now. Nice. It opens up this very dark vibe, as if they're about to enter some ring of like a fight, like a battle royale. Seems pretty apt, seeing how intense this opening is. And then you serve the title in an omelette, of course. I wonder what that's written. Maybe it's the same title or the name of the episode. And again, 3D utensils in the background. There's always something happening in the background. And what is this scene? Like, is this the equivalent of Valkyries? Like, you've accomplished something great, so now you're going to this fairy wonderland. Okay, this is a pretty, what do you call it? Suggestive scene with her, she like on a bed of tomatoes. It's weird. The tomatoes are covering. Okay, that's one edgy scene. What is this scene? Like, the whole earth is in a bowl, soup bowl. With, okay, that's a pretty neat touch with herbs, looking like a tree sprouting from the earth. Because why not? All right, now we're to opening 3. Red hot flames again. Holy shit, he's burning. Is it me or just the intensity keeps increasing every single opening? So far, all the songs are pretty good. I still say the first opening hits different. There's so many characters. I can barely remember except that one. You don't forget a character like that. That kind of clothing. That's the sensei. Man, there's so many fucking characters. How many characters are there? Oh my god. Okay. We have a second scene. Like how the video is still in sync with the audio, with the beats. Okay, now they're just going to the sun. I mean, does any of this have any deeper meaning, or is just like, fuck all? Now they're on gigantic knives, and the knife has a jet, cause why not? It's really over the top, in a good way. Wow, he's summoning a spirit bomb. Golden egg? What? Okay, this opening was clearly the most crazy out of all of them. So many freaking characters. The studio must be thinking that, okay, we have a food show that is shown, and how do we make this intense? What can we do? And the guys will probably like take all liberties. This has some really nice fire animation. He's burning. His passion is burning. It's like he's powering up. Obviously, fire is an important element of cooking, so obviously they will have that in the opening. Because obviously, there's so many characters, dude. So many freaking characters. I can barely remember any of them. I actually thought that there would be a lot more suggestive scenes in the opening. So far, I've only seen 2 or 3. This one has the most. Yeah, this scene. Pretty suggestive. Like, she's on cloud 9. And it's in a portrait of course, like you'd frame this as a wallpaper. He's now transcended, and they're all attacking the sun. Why? Like, what am I supposed to make out of this? They're all, these two guys are having an argument on the handle of a large knife moving towards the sun. Like, explain that to someone. The palace is at the top of the world, and it's like he's summoning a spirit bomb as the knives are man, this is so over the top. As the knives stand tall, and then suddenly there's a golden egg. Why? Like a golden opportunity, the perfect meal, maybe. And then we end the opening. Cool. Interesting fact to note is that none of the openings are boring, which is what I was fearing. Like, it's a show about cooking. What can you do? And they go over the top. That's nice. I still say the first opening is the best. I don't think it's gonna be topped unless they do a dramatic shift in the openings. And the fourth one is also starting with fire. Let's go. Like, fire is a very important element of this show, because the only thing which can show rage and intensity. Nice. That's a nice shot, showing how far that is at the top of everything. And the animation is getting a bit better. Yeah, this was pretty clear. Okay, a lot more contemplative opening. Everyone's deep in thoughts, a transitional arc maybe, something huge happened. I will not even think about remembering the characters, except a few, like those two who always argue, and the tanned girl. Yeah, none of the openings are bad per se. Like, the energy is there in every opening song. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Typical anime action lines in the background. It's become more of a combat with knives. Huh. Okay, two interesting shots in this opening. The ultimate competition, rival. Yeah, trial by fire. I wonder how many levels he has to go up to become the head chef. Oh, that was good. That was good. And we top it off with a beautiful. I don't know what this dish is, but it looks good. That's all I know. Knives and fire. That's the most common motif I've seen in all of these openings. Knives and fire, and our character walking with intensity. Yeah, it's a lot more toned down in the beginning, like not as hyper as the third opening, which I would give full marks to being completely over the top. And then I always remember these two because they're always together, and then the tanned girl. Some of these characters are now in my head, recurring. Yeah, this scene is pretty interesting. Like, this scene immediately stands out because of how much time they spent on this. It's like he's sitting there in defeat. I wonder if that's the head chef that we keep seeing, like the main villain, and this is our main character, right? It's like he's sitting in resignation, like in defeat. He's ashamed of something, and our main character is completely taken back by surprise. Like, it's pretty clearly understood what this scene is trying to imply. Maybe he bows his head to a main character. Maybe he discovered something. Maybe he helped him understand the real passion for cooking that he was lacking because of his old age. A lot of theories can be made about this. Like, I like this a lot. This has really real importance in the opening, by how much time they spent. And then another interesting one was here. Like, she's sitting in the corner all dejected, and then a ray of light as someone opens the door, and the main character, in a similar scene, maybe he saves her and she takes his hand. And then this guy's clearly the height, like the apex chef, the end of the journey, the main boss. All right, moving on to the fifth opening, I believe. So far, I would say the first opening was my favorite, then the third one because of its sheer over the top elements, and then I would say second, and then the fourth. Railroad tracks? What? The food train? Oh, now we are in winter. No more fire. Things have gotten cold, huh? A different kind of challenge. White trains. What's what the heck? Food Express. So far, not even one song has disappointed me. Okay, his past, all of their pasts, journeys into the past, maybe. One track going back, one track going forward. Who's the cat in the silhouette? Someone snapped. Now it's just become a okay. Now we're just fighting with our fists. No need to use knives. Damn. Holy shit! What the heck is happening? So much on the screen. Like it's never a dull moment with these openings, despite it being a food anime. What the heck? What the heck? They're really having a lot of fun with these openings, aren't they? Okay, it's a Food Express. Because why not? This does this not remind me? Does this not remind you of Thomas the Train Engine with all his buddies in the side tracks? It's pretty funny. And then we see them. The trains are moving along a table with the tablecloth and the dishes being served. Trying to figure out what are they trying to tell? Maybe it's a race between the various chefs. Like each one of the trains is representing a race against time for each chef to present all these meals. Now we're in Sparkles and Snow. Yeah, it's definitely revisiting their pasts, like I mentioned earlier, with the rail tracks. And he's atop a mountain of corpses, having defeated all of them in competitive food contests. And then, like, there's a lot. There's some of these remind me of Gintama openings when there's fuck all happening on the screen, and you have no idea what to make of it. There's this guy in silhouette with cash, then very quirky Japanese-centric characters, and then there's a knight. Oh, that's the main character's girlfriend, I would say. And then I don't know what he's doing here. Oh, these are different colors of flames, and he's probably he's probably holding matchsticks. But then it breaks. Yeah, those are matchsticks. And this looks so stupid. These look like if you've seen Hunter x Hunter, when what's his name, Poof, becomes small fairies. That's what this reminds me of. Maybe they took a vacation somewhere in the mountains. That's why it's showing winter. Like there's a challenge to cook in the freezing cold. All right, that's it for opening 5. I think this is opening 6. 2 more to go. A lot of spoons, butter knives and forks, and books, chef books. A lot of sparkles. They're really going heavy on the sparkles. Again, a good track. Okay, now they're showing all the character names. A lot of sparkles. They're still in the snow. They're trapped in icicles. Okay. What the fuck? Interesting. Heavy metal song. That's our main character's girl, right? What the heck is even happening? I wonder how much of this is just a gag. Combined their swords. They're finally... Oh my god. What the fuck is that? They now feel like demigods. Every time I'm thinking how they're going to start, how are they going to go to the next level of crazy with their openings, they just start showering forks, knives, butter knives, spoons as the sun is setting, and just added a bunch of sparkles because why not? At this, I would say that they're really struggling with trying to find new ways to present the same characters and the same storylines. Like it's not very different from the rest of the openings. Like it doesn't really do anything new. It's still in the winter. This might be my least favorite opening. Not gonna lie. Not for the choice of song. The song is pretty good. The visuals, apart from a few scenes, are not very inspiring. Or maybe I'm getting fatigued because I'm seeing the openings one after the other. This is pretty funny. Them trapped in the icicles. Some of them enjoying it. Some of them are claustrophobic. Some of them need to go to the washroom. Maybe. Like look at that. These look like titans that they have to fight. Look at them. Demigods hovering from below, hovering from above, and then they are uniting their powers, the power of friendship, and then they fight this great evil together. It's almost like a biblical scene with the church in the background. Alright, the last opening, finally. Okay, we're heading into the last opening. This better be good. I hope it ends on a strong note. So far, I would still say the first and the third openings are my favorite. Okay, already completely different. Is this my new favorite? Wow, it's a really different vibe. Very refreshing from all the other openings. Feels like a happy. Is this the last opening? Like, did the show end? Because this feels like a farewell, happy celebration kind of opening. It's like it's just celebrating everything. As everyone's smiling. Our main character in the spotlight. His last rival. Okay. Whoa. Easy there with the CGI. Spotlights. What the heck, man? What am I supposed to make out of these? Lightsabers? Oh, nice. Oh, damn. Are they getting married? It really feels like he's graduated. Like it's over. The show is over. It really feels like the end of times. This might be my third favorite. I would still say that my first would be the first opening because I'm most familiar with that. Like the opening elements, the opening scenes were very good. And then the third one with its over the top nature. And then this would be a close third in place. The last one feels like a opening ceremony, or like the curtains are opening to show them all on a stage in cutouts, and the voice and the song is also pretty distinct. It almost looks like the sakura blossoms. It's covered the entire hill. It's like a graduation, full amalgamation of tasty food. Yeah, everyone's happy. It's like we're seeing these characters for the last time. Yeah, was his last rival, the biggest obstacle, and now he's finally won. And then look at how she's blushing. Maybe he proposes to her finally after winning. Like asks her hand from the father. I don't know what this means. Like some occultist food group has captured our damsel in distress. This scene is very good. Like the relationship has blossomed over time, and now they're standing there, husband and wife, going to be married. It's pretty interesting. I've never seen main characters getting wed. Apart from Clannad. And then they show the beginnings of his journey. The first time he goes to that culinary school with his white shirt. And then now he's finally a master chef. Nice. Okay, that really felt like a proper ending. A cap, a lid on the entire series. So yeah, that's been it from Food Wars. A bit surprised that they didn't show a lot of ecchi because from what I heard, that has that a lot of fan service. But the intensity and the over the topness capped by the third opening. I mean, if you're gonna do that, you might as well go all in. Yeah, really enjoyed these. I did not expect them to be this good. I think that's it from my side. I hope you enjoyed the reactions and the analysis, and I hope I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.